You know those tricks I told you about eating breakfast in the morning to get your metabolism going? They were lying. This is the real trick. Seaweed. And that's how I'm starting my day. So I'm just getting home. I showered because I wanted to hit my cardio before my lifting session. I had to give a friend a ride to the airport, so I went and got my cardio in before. And now I'm about to have my pre-workout meal. I'm not really sure where I'm going with this vlog today. I just figured I haven't vlogged in so long. And I vlogged when I came back from Vegas. That vlog still needs to get edited, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to post it just because it's been so long and I feel like things have kind of changed since then. I was doing my whole macro experiment, and I increased my macros to 145 protein, 190 carb, 60 fat. And then I found out I was going to be doing a photo shoot for this Sunday for PES, and my weight has been kind of like staying in the same. Okay, not only that, but I also found out that I'm going to be competing in 6 weeks. I'll be doing my last show as an amateur, 5.5 weeks actually to be exact. So I'm going to be doing my last show as an amateur in Hungary, which is super freaking crazy. And I know I said I was done, and I know I was like looking forward to my 10,000 calorie challenge on my birthday, and I was looking forward to getting that time off. But you know what? It's an amazing opportunity, and like the past 3 years, all the hard work that I've put in and day out, that's what's brought me to this exact moment and these kind of opportunities that I'm getting now. So I'd be crazy to say no. It's all paid for because I won the overall at my show in Toronto, and the point of that show actually is to qualify you for Worlds, which is in Hungary this year. So if you place either first or overall, I believe they cover everything. So you know what? I'm gonna do it. It's crazy just because like I don't. At first, I was kind of like, you know what? Like to prep, you need to be mentally there, and do I feel mentally ready to prep for another show? Today I do. Most days I haven't. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't feel like I'm just ready, like my body doesn't feel ready. It's been super hard to cut my calories back again because I was kind of like, I have FMF in a week now, basically a week and a half now. So either way, I would have to cut my calories back just like the slightest bit because I'm staying pretty lean, but obviously not stage ready, which is what I need to do for Hungary. So obviously my calories are gonna start getting low again. I actually dropped them back to 180 carb, 50 fat, and 130 protein, and my body's still kind of like maintaining. I'm at 128 pounds, 129 pounds, so I'm gonna drop them again, especially for this photo shoot, just because I want to look a little bit less full. So I'm gonna drop my carbs back. My protein and fats are gonna stay the same. Carbs I might drop back to. I want to do 100 grams to like really like feel the challenge, but at the same time I'm like, I'm not ready to do that. Like I'm just getting the hang of this whole like eating a lot again, and like I like being full and I like eating a lot and I like being able to have more food options just because like I can make more stuff fit into my macros. So I was like having a lot more variety and stuff, so it's kind of like heartbreaking to have to go back into a pretty big deficit. I know I shouldn't have to just because my food was a lot higher, but I didn't quite give my body the time that it needed to adjust to the new macros. So I'm guessing I might still have to drop back to like 130, 150. So that's where I'm in between today. I'm still trying to figure that out, and I really should get that figured out. We'll see how the day goes and how I'm feeling. I still have to go train legs, which I'm training 3 times a week, upper body 3 times a week as well. So hoping to see some improvements in areas like my shoulders, hamstring, glute tie-in, more glute development, more hamstring development, which is pretty crazy because I know like the point that where I'm at, my body is like not really ready to grow at all. Like I have been kind of focusing on getting stronger on my squat, my deadlift, and yesterday I was able to do 135, 165 or 175 for 5 reps, which is a PR for this prep. My strength has been everywhere. I don't really focus on strength when I train. I more so train for my physique, so I adjust my training according to how I'm looking. If I do need to be leaner in some areas, then I'll kind of like add more reps in, and that's the kind of training that I believe in. But anyways, yeah, so I have another show coming in 6 weeks, and or 5.5 weeks or whatever. And like I said, prep is more of a mental thing, and if you're not all there mentally, it's very hard. Most people can't find it in them to push themselves. That's where having a coach comes in. As you guys know, I coach myself. It's definitely hard pushing myself, and I do miss kind of like having someone there to be like, you know, you got this, keep going. And I've mentioned this a million times before, that it's really nice having the accountability and just having someone else's point of view and someone else's opinion. But that's why I have you guys, and that's why I have my clients, and that's why I have friends, and I have my family, my boyfriend. Like, I have a pretty amazing support system. Oh, an eyelash just fell off. Well, this is awkward. But that's why I have such an amazing support system, and I'm definitely not alone in this journey. I can tell you guys this much. You know, as I was doing my cardio, I had a client email me and just kind of like tell me, let's see if I can find it. So she said, work for me. It's been a crazy few weeks for me in the best way possible. I just wanted to show you progress from the very start. I'm 2 weeks in with you, but 5 weeks since I started this journey. I'm so happy with all the hard work I've been putting in, and my body repaying me. Might not mean much to you, but I can finally fill the ice cap machine by myself. That's a huge accomplishment for me. Since I could only lift the bucket to my knees, now I'm lifting it over my head. I can't thank you enough. You're an amazing coach and person. So here I am struggling through my cardio, and then I get something like that, you know, like that pushed me through those last 10 minutes of my cardio. And little things like that, like even just like the smallest comments on Instagram, or just like someone at the gym being like, you know what, like, good job, you're doing really good, or like, you're looking good. Like, little things like that literally make such a huge difference in my training and just like my day in general. Like, some days I'm just not feeling all there, but then comes someone and just like gives me that little boost, and like that's what gets me through the day. So although I don't feel like I'm mentally there, I know that I'm strong. I know that I know what I need to do to get where I need to be. So I guess this turned into like a huge thank you to you guys, and just everyone that's around me in general that kind of gets me through every single day, because, you know, I couldn't do this on my own, and I'm not doing it on my own. Although I don't have a coach, I have all of you guys, and like everyone that surrounds me in my support system, like that's my coach. And yeah, so I'm getting like really cheesy and kind of emotional, but the littlest things make a difference, and I am super excited for the next 6 weeks, and maybe I will upload the video that I had from after I got back from Vegas, just because I went over some stuff that I was going through while I was there, and like that I was going through in my time before I went to Vegas after nationals. So I do want to share that with you guys. You guys know that I'm an open book, and I like to share every single part of my journey, whether it's positive or negative. I mean, it's not always pretty, it's not always rainbows and butterflies and high carb days, but that's what makes it all. That's what makes this so amazing, and what like keeps me wanting to be better, and what keeps me wanting to keep going, because it's always a challenge, and I always want to be better, not just for myself but for you guys. So my usual bonehead self forgot that I was vlogging today, and I completely forgot to vlog the rest of my afternoon slash evening slash night. For my last meal, I had chicken, turkey pepperoni, oats, some roasted seaweed, and I think that was it actually. I'm going to sleep with like the most bloated stomach I've had in a while. Like, it's sore when I touch it. That's how bloated I am. I'm not too sure what caused it. I'm starting to think that it might have been the noodles that I ate, but like, why am I punished for just wanting to eat good food? Like, why? 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 It's so annoying. Like, honestly, it sucks. Like, yesterday I had PES protein powder because I wanted a mug cake really bad, and then got bloated from that as well. So it's like, and then I eat shitty food like pizza and I'm fine. So it's like what lesson are you trying to teach me, life? Like, is this supposed to be some sort of like life lesson or something? I don't know. But anyways, I ended up going with 150 grams of carbs today. So I went from 190 initially last week to 180 for the first 3 days of this week, or first 2 days of the week. And I've dropped them down to 150 carb and then 50 fat, 130 protein. I'm kind of happy with how high my fats are. For most of you that might not be very high, but for me it's pretty high. During my prep they got down to 30 grams, so we're gonna see how my body responds to that. I'm feeling pretty good physically for being like 4 days out from 2 photo shoots, and then from being a week and a half out from FMF event finals, and 5.5 weeks out from Worlds in Budapest. Oh gosh, there's just so many things coming up. Like, I'm super excited. I mean, what more motivation do I need than all of these awesome opportunities and events coming up, right? So, you know, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, not stress, let my body hopefully respond accordingly. I'm trying to keep an eye on my weight just to make sure that, you know, with the increased calories, my weight isn't going up, and that it is responding to like the drop of carbs and the drop of, you know, protein, increased cardio. So I'm just keeping an eye on that. I'll keep you guys updated, and I am headed to bed. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Sorry that it wasn't very interesting. This is my day-to-day life. I don't really do all that much, to be honest. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching as always. I love you guys, and don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, and check out the rest of my videos if you haven't checked them out either.